Hello, you beautiful souls. Welcome back to my channel. My name is Michelle. We talk all things life, love, spirituality, law of attraction, all of that juicy goodness. In this video, we are going to talk about whether your manifestation is meant to manifest. Maybe it's not meant to happen, and maybe there's something better out there for you. But how can we know whether something is going to manifest or not? So what I've learned on the spiritual journey and through talking to mentors and reading books is that our soul has a timeline. We have things that we came here to do. And sometimes our ego likes to jump in and manifest a different path for us. I know you don't want to hear this, but sometimes our ego can jump in and it thinks it wants something. It thinks it's desiring something. Well, it is desiring something, but that's not really what we came here to experience and to do. So the few things that I'm going to share with you are feedback from the universe saying, this is your ego. This isn't your soul's mission. This is not what you're meant to do. And the way we know this are normally there's no feedback. There's no signs. Doors are shutting. There's no creative flow. It doesn't feel good. So as I just said that, there's a train going by. So that's confirmation that it really doesn't feel good. So all of these things that I just shared with you, I'm going to go into more detail with, but it's kind of like nothing works. You keep trying to knock down this door of this manifestation, whether it's with this certain person or with this certain job, and the door keeps getting shut on you. And, some of the greatest authors and singers and artists, they say the door gets slammed so many different times, but a lot of times you have to persist. You have to keep going, right? So those doors shutting, that was just the universe saying, nope, not this person, not this company. There's something better out there for you. So keep trying. So this video is not to say give up on your manifestation, but it's to tell you that it might show up and manifest in a different way than your mind expects. So we have to be open and we have to be super, super flexible. Okay. So the first thing that I talked about was there's no feedback. There's no signs. So say you're manifesting a certain job, right? And you go on Indeed and you start putting out your application and you're sending out all of this information, right? You're putting yourself out there and you're not getting anything back. Then all of a sudden you have this idea to go put your resume out to a couple different areas in the same line of work, maybe to a different website, or you're physically going to places offering your services. Still crickets. You're not getting anything back. Okay, that might be a sign that what you're trying to do might not be what you came here to do. So sometimes we have to pull back and just wait a little bit. Wait to see what kind of breadcrumbs we can get from the universe. Because I firmly believe through my path and through all of my clients, when we are meant to be somewhere or to be with somebody, the universe brings it to us. And it will bring it to us. Maybe you're meant to be a personal trainer, right? And maybe you're a teacher right now and your soul is feeling the call, or maybe, you know what, maybe your soul doesn't feel the call, but everyone keeps telling you, wow, you're really good at helping those kids exercise. And you keep getting people messaging you saying, hey, do you offer personal training? But you haven't really thought about doing that. A lot of times that's a manifestation that's hidden beneath the surface that your soul came here to do. And the universe is showing you what you're good at. And it's showing you the problem that you can solve for other people. Because that's essentially what our purpose is. What do we love to do? How can we solve a problem for our planet or for people? How can we help them? And those two things are basically us finding our purpose and our mission. We're doing what lights us up and we're helping other people. So it's going to show up to you and for you. And people are going to be saying, hey, you're really good at this. Or, hey, can I pay you to do this for me? It's going to bring it to you. My friend right now is struggling with her purpose and trying to figure out what she's supposed to be doing. And people keep asking her to make flower arrangements. And I told her, I'm like, this is the universe giving you a breadcrumb. And she loves doing it. So I said, maybe this is the start. Maybe you just start small and start providing these flower arrangements for these people, charge a certain amount, charge your time, and just slowly let it build. That's an example about how the universe brings it to us, and it's meant to be. You're getting feedback, you're getting a response, or you're getting an initiation to start something that you would have never thought, like the personal training. I know so many teachers that left teaching in a traditional setting to now teach in a different way because other people were asking for their services. So the universe is like pulling you out of that job by bringing you people that want to pay you to do what you're good at. Okay. The next thing I wanted to talk about, we talked about no feedback, no movement, and then like doors will just shut. You keep trying to apply for certain positions. You keep trying to track down this dream person who you think is your person, or maybe it's an ex that you keep trying to get back with. If it's not happening, it's not meant to happen. We have to surrender and say, okay, I have to pivot. I have to go in this direction. If I reach out one more time and they don't respond, that's the universe pulling that person away from you, saying they're not good for you. There's something better out there, or they're not prepared for you just yet and they have some more healing to do. Okay, so we have to be very, very open to, and just be aware of, what is the feedback we're getting? If there's nothing, then that's not meant for us. And maybe that manifestation with that certain person, if it's not happening, maybe we need to shift our thinking and be open to that person or somebody better. That's my favorite way to manifest. It opens up my mind so much when I can write, I am so grateful now that I'm with so-and-so or somebody better, because then I'm not limiting myself. Then I'm not telling the universe, I only want this person or I only want this job. Now I'm saying I'm open to anything that's for my highest good. Okay. So doors shutting, no feedback. And then also I have nothing comes to you as like inspiration. Say you're trying to write a book and you have the idea of what you want to write, but you sit down to write and nothing is coming to you. You're not feeling the flow. Maybe you write the book and then nobody buys it. Nobody feels called to it. Nobody, or maybe nobody's wanting to help you put it out there. I'm not saying give up on that. I'm just saying that avenue might not be your path. So for me, I wrote an ebook about my daughter and my dad, and I know that it's meant to be out there at some point in my life, and I put it on my website and not a lot of people are buying it. I also don't promote the heck out of it. I just feel like the people that need it will find it. My first thought was maybe I'm not supposed to be a writer. Maybe I'm just supposed to be on YouTube and be a speaker. But my ego always wanted to be a writer. I always wanted to prove that I was smart. So after I wrote that book, I was like, you know what? Maybe that was all ego. Maybe that was my ego thinking that it needed to show off its colors and be a writer and put a book out there. Well, the feedback was nobody bought it. And that's okay. But maybe it's just not time yet. Maybe it'll be in the future. Maybe I'll write something different. And that was just like a head start. I don't know. But I have to be okay with nothing coming of that book. It's just reality. It's a manifestation that did not happen for me yet. So I'm asking and inviting all of you and encouraging you to look at your life, look at your manifestation list, and notice, is there something you're trying to force to happen and it's just not happening? Maybe pivot. Maybe try to change directions. Maybe journal a little bit more expansive and say, universe, please bring me this or something better. And change me into a woman or a man that can see where I need to pivot. So remember, if you're not sure if this is your soul's path or if it's your ego trying to manifest something, you will know because there will be no feedback. There usually won't be any signs relating to this. You're not going to see any angel numbers when you're interviewing this person, or you're not going to get any feedback. You're going to be creatively dry. You're not going to have the inspiration to write the book, to make the song, to put out a video. It's just nothing's going to come. The universe, it's almost like the universe turns you off, and it will turn other people off too. They literally will just be removed from your life. And that's how you know that maybe you're not meant to receive that manifestation. And maybe it was something that your ego conjured up and just thought it was what was best for you, but it's really not. But that doesn't mean that your life is over and you're not going to get any manifestations. It just means that just one maybe wasn't right for you right now. It could be right for you 10 years from now, because we are intuitive and we know a lot of things beforehand. So keep an open mind and be flexible to open timelines. Okay. And pivot, pivot, pivot. If something is not working in your life, be expansive and say, okay, I see this is not flowing. And I'm not going to sit in this discomfort of trying to force. I'm going to step into my feminine energy. I'm going to open my hands and say, universe, I am open to receiving what you have for me. I'm not going to force. I'm going to get out of my masculine energy and I'm not going to do this. All right, lovies, like, comment, subscribe, hit that bell. I hope you enjoyed this video. You are meant to have all of your desires. Trust me, they just might not come the way you expect them to come and in the timeline that you want them. So be expansive. All right, lovies, I will see you in the next one. Peace out.